Welcome to today's news update. Here are the 20 top stories we are covering. Welcome to the channel. Before we begin today's update, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive notifications for all our future tech updates. Rocket Bell. Mini Shai-Hulud hits TanStack NPM packages. A supply chain attack campaign known as Mini Shai-Hulud compromised 84 NPM package artifacts in the TanStack namespace, injecting credential-stealing malware into popular packages like at TanStack/React which has over 12 million weekly downloads. The attackers exploited GitHub actions through the pull request target pattern, cache poisoning, and OIDC token extraction from runner memory. Although no NPM tokens were stolen and the publish workflow remained secure, the malicious versions were published across 42 at TanStack/packages within 6 minutes on May 11, 2026. The attack is part of a broader campaign that has also impacted UiPath, Mistral AI, OpenSearch, and PyPI ecosystems. Firefox's Shake to Summarize expands to Android and new languages on iOS. Firefox's Shake to Summarize feature is now available on Android in English, with additional languages coming soon, following its successful iOS launch in multiple languages. The AI-powered tool generates instant summaries of web pages under 5,000 words through device-based processing or secure cloud technology, depending on the device. Users can access it by shaking their phone or selecting the summary option from the browser menu. Mini Shai-Hulud worm compromises TanStack, Mistral AI, Guardrails AI, and more packages. TeamPCP, a threat actor linked to recent supply chain attacks, has compromised NPM and PyPI packages from TanStack, UiPath, Mistral AI, OpenSearch, and Guardrails AI in a new Mini Shai-Hulud campaign. The malicious packages include an obfuscated JavaScript file that profiles the execution environment and steals credentials from cloud providers, cryptocurrency wallets, AI tools, messaging apps, and CI systems. The stolen data is exfiltrated to file of 2. Get session. Org using session protocol infrastructure to evade detection, with fallback encryption to attacker-controlled GitHub repositories. The malware also establishes persistence in Claude code and VS Code, IDEs, and monitors GitHub tokens for re-exfiltration. TeamPCP claims sale of Mistral AI repositories amid Mini Shai-Hulud attack. A TeamPCP-linked hacking forum account is claiming to sell approximately 5 GB of alleged internal Mistral AI repositories, including around 450 projects related to training, inference, and AI development. The post emerged shortly after the Mini Shai-Hulud supply chain attacks on NPM and PyPI packages associated with Mistral AI. While no public evidence confirms the authenticity of the repositories, the listing includes names consistent with internal engineering environments. TeamPCP has been previously linked to AI infrastructure targeting through package poisoning attacks. Visib AI, audit and boost your brand's visibility across major AI platforms. Visib AI is a new platform that audits brand visibility across major AI platforms including ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, Mistral, and UCalm, by running real customer queries to determine when brands appear in AI responses. The service provides a visibility score out of 100, identifies which competitors are mentioned instead, and offers actionable steps to improve brand presence with downloadable optimization files. Free audits are available without requiring payment information, and agencies can conduct client audits under their own subdomains. Why the EU is rolling back AI restrictions. The EU has delayed enforcement of its AI Act's high-risk restrictions by over a year, pushing the implementation date to December 2027. The move affects regulations on AI systems used in biometrics, critical infrastructure, education, employment, migration, and border control. Compliance deadlines for AI in products like lifts and toys have been extended to August 2028, while smaller companies are granted additional flexibility. The delay aims to prevent regulatory overlap and reduce burdens on businesses. Bullfrog AI, open-source code rabbit alternative powered by GitHub Actions. Bullfrog is an open-source AI-powered GitHub bot created by Colin McDonnell, designed as a model-agnostic alternative to CodeRabbit that runs entirely within GitHub Actions. Unlike CodeRabbit, Bullfrog uses a bring-your-own-key approach, allowing developers to connect any LLM provider and switch between models with a single configuration change. The tool operates through GitHub's secret management system and executes agent runs in the repository's own GitHub Actions environment via a dedicated workflow file. Developers can trigger agent runs by tagging at pullfrog in issues, pull requests or comments, or by configuring automated triggers from the pullfrog console. Mistral AI acquires Mini AI in industrial engineering drive. Mistral AI has acquired Mini AI to expand its capabilities in industrial engineering applications. The acquisition strengthens Mistral AI's position in the AI-driven engineering solutions market. Who is TeamPCP, the rising hacker group targeting open-source software and AI tools? GitHub suffered a data breach through a compromised VS Code extension installed by a developer, leading to the exposure of at least 3,800 internal repositories. The attack is attributed to TeamPCP, a hacker group known for software supply chain attacks targeting open-source tools and AI platforms. TeamPCP advertised GitHub source code and internal data for sale on breach forums, highlighting the growing threat to open-source software security. The incident raises concerns over safe usage of open-source tools and marks the latest in a series of alleged TeamPCP attacks. High-voltage weekly recap: Linux flaws, Defender 0 days, router botnets, and supply chain chaos. GitHub confirmed a breach of its internal repositories through a compromised VS Code extension, leading to the theft of approximately 3,800 repositories by cybercriminal group TeamPCP. The attack originated from a poisoned version of the NX console extension, which was compromised after a developer's system was hacked in connection with the recent TanStack supply chain attack. Other companies affected by the TanStack compromise include OpenAI, Mistral AI, and Grafana Labs, with Grafana Labs also facing an extortion attempt. GitHub has contained the incident and is monitoring for further activity. Startup ticker +++Eterno +++ Unframe +++ Bunch +++ Getquin +++ Feldwork +++ Reliant AI +++ Mini AI +++ Dance +++. Der norwegische Investor werden investiert über 100 Millionen Euro in das Deutsche Startup Eterno. Die Wirtschaftliche Startup-Schiene im deutschsprachigen Raum wird im Startup Ticker Rückblick zusammengefasst, darunter nur Vorstellungen von Startups wie Bidseeker. AI, via Therma und Human Health sowie Investitionen und Veranstaltungen wie die bewusste Hand, STRTUPLA in die Conference 10. März 2027 im Rhein Energy Stadion in Köln. Weiter hervorgehoben Startups sind Unframe, Bunch, Getquin, Feldwork, Reliant AI, Mini AI und Dance. Grafana GitHub breach exposes source code via TanStack NPM attack. Grafana Labs confirmed that its May 11, 2026 breach, stemming from the TanStack NPM supply chain attack by TeamPCP, compromised its GitHub environment including source code and internal repositories. The company stated that no customer production systems or Grafana cloud data were affected, and that the breach involved business contact information typically shared in professional contexts. Although most GitHub workflow tokens were rotated promptly, a missed token allowed attackers access, leading to a subsequent extortion demand received on May 16. European AI adoption hits 99%, with regulated data driving most policy violations. Generative AI adoption has reached 99% of European organizations, with 65% of individual users actively engaging with AI applications. The shift toward regulated data usage has increased policy violations, as workers routinely handle sensitive information, including customer records and proprietary code. While enterprise-managed AI solutions have grown from 28 to 72, nearly half of users still access personal AI accounts, creating ongoing governance challenges. Mistral AI's CEO says Europe has 2 years to start becoming America's AI vassal state. Mistral AI CEO Arthur Mensch warned that Europe has only 2 years to develop its own artificial intelligence infrastructure before becoming permanently dependent on US tech giants. Speaking at France's National Assembly, the 33-year-old entrepreneur said that without building domestic AI capabilities, Europe risks losing control over both AI models and the underlying computing infrastructure. He emphasized that governments increasingly want independently controlled AI systems, positioning Mistral's open-source strategy as a solution to reduce reliance on American companies. 5 small language models for agentic tool calling. Small LM3-3B, released on July 8, 2025 by Hugging Face, is a 3 billion parameter decoder-only transformer model optimized for agentic tool calling with support for JSON, XML, and Python. It features dual-mode reasoning, multilingual support in 6 languages, and a context length of up to 128K tokens. Designed for efficiency, it runs without requiring extensive hardware resources. The model is licensed under Apache 2 and available on Hugging Face. My home lab needed a lightweight dashboard, so I had Claude and a local LLM race to build it. A home lab enthusiast developed a lightweight server dashboard by pitting 2 AI coding approaches against each other, Claude Code and a locally run Devstral Small 2-24B Instruct model. Running 17 Docker containers across 7 services on limited hardware, the author required specific data from various tools including Portina, Uptime Kuma, and Speetis Tracker. The experiment revealed that workflow maturity and setup friction, rather than raw AI capabilities, determined the effectiveness of each approach. Both methods used identical prompts but produced unexpectedly different results in practice. TeamPCP Supply Chain Campaign. Activity through 2020-60524. Moan, May 25. TeamPCP has escalated its supply chain attacks, compromising GitHub's internal codebase through a malicious VS Code extension, trojanizing Microsoft's official Python SDK on PyPI, and releasing a malicious framework on GitHub. The group's recent campaign includes a compromised NX console extension that exposed approximately 3,800 GitHub repositories and affected companies like OpenAI and Grafana Labs, a trojanized Azure Durable Functions SDK with a potential Linux disk wiper payload, and a large-scale compromise of 323 npm packages, including popular libraries like Etchots for React and Size Sensor. All incidents occurred within a single week, in May 2026. Security teams are advised to rotate exposed credentials and reassess trust in verified publisher badges. ONLYOFFIC Desktop Editors, a free Microsoft Office alternative with AI for macOS and Windows users. ONLYOFFIC Desktop Editors is a free, open-source Office suite that serves as an alternative to Microsoft Office for Windows, macOS, and Linux users. The software includes integrated editors for documents, spreadsheets, presentations, PDFs, and diagrams, offering offline functionality with high compatibility for local document creation and editing. Last chance to get GPT, Claude, and Gemini for life at $80. 1min. AI is offering a lifetime subscription to its advanced business plan for $79.97 until May 17, providing access to GPT, Claude, and Gemini AI models without recurring subscription fees. The one-time purchase replaces multiple AI service subscriptions and includes permanent access to all current and future AI tools. Shai-Hulud attack ships signed malicious TanStack, Mistral NPM packages. The Shai-Hulud supply chain attack compromised hundreds of NPM and PyPI packages, including popular projects like TanStack, Mistral AI, and Bitwarden CLI, by hijacking valid OpenID Connect tokens to publish malicious versions with credential-stealing malware. The TeamPCP threat group behind the campaign used legitimate CI/CD pipelines and SLSA build level 3 provenance attestations to distribute infected packages, with security firms reporting over 400 compromised package versions across multiple repositories. The attack targets developers' credentials and has affected major open-source projects since emerging in September. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share your comments and feedbacks below. We love hearing from you. Thumbs up speech balloon. That's all for today's news. Stay informed and I will see you in the next update.